Unrest stirs in the fields of Europe as farmers rise to protest. Across the continent, the men and women who till the soil and harvest the crops are voicing their discontent. The cause? A web of rapidly changing and burdensome regulations that seem to grow denser by the day. These new rules, they claim, are stifling their ability to work the land, to feed their families, and to keep the age-old tradition of farming alive. The outcry from the farming community is so strong, it's resonating beyond the rural countryside and into the political sphere. These protests have sparked heated discussions in the lead-up to parliamentary elections. The plight of the farmers, their grievances, and their demands for change are now key topics on the political agenda. This wave of protests has not only impacted the agricultural sector, but also set the stage for political discourse. In the heart of Europe, Belgian farmers voice their concerns louder than ever. The pastoral lands of Belgium, renowned for their rich agricultural diversity, are now resonating with a different kind of sound. The voices of Bart Docky and his father, Frans Docky, are just two among the many echoing across the fields. Bart, both a farmer and a mayor, along with his father, have been cultivating the land for generations. Their hands have sown seeds and reaped harvests, but now they're entwined in a battle with red tape. They represent the quintessential Belgian farmer, grappling with the stark realities of rapidly changing regulations. These regulations, initially designed to protect the environment and ensure fair trade, have become burdensome. They're impacting the way farmers have been tending to their crops and livestock. For the Dutchies, it's like learning a new language overnight. The rules are changing faster than the seasons, making it increasingly difficult for them to keep up. The impact is palpable. The once thriving fields are now shrouded in uncertainty. The livelihoods of farmers like Bart and Frans are under threat. Their concerns are not isolated but reflect the sentiment of many farmers across Belgium. They are fighting for their right to farm, for their way of life, and for the future of Belgian agriculture. The Docky story is but a single chapter in the book of European agricultural unrest. The ripples of these farmer protests are reaching far and wide. These demonstrations, once confined to the agricultural fields of Europe, have now found their way to the heart of political discourse. They are shaking up the status quo, forcing lawmakers to take notice and reconsider the regulatory framework that governs the farming industry. The protests have become a catalyst for change, pushing the issue of agricultural regulations to the forefront of discussions in the upcoming parliamentary elections. Candidates are now compelled to address the concerns of the farming community, to propose solutions that balance the need for environmental sustainability with the economic realities of farming. These demonstrations have also sparked a broader conversation about the role of regulations in shaping industries and livelihoods. They've made it clear that regulations can't be one-size-fits-all solutions. They need to consider the unique challenges and realities of each sector. Moreover, the protests are stirring up a sense of solidarity among European citizens. They're reminding us that the struggles of one community can resonate with and impact us all. They're showing us how collective action can bring about change, can force us to reassess and reevaluate the rules that govern us. These protests are not just about farming anymore, they're about the future of European policies and regulations. The fields may be quiet, but the voices of the farmers are loud and clear. We've walked through the farmlands of Europe, heard their grievances and understood their plight. We've seen how rapidly changing and burdensome regulations have put the livelihoods of farmers like Bart and Frans Docky in jeopardy. We've seen how these challenges have sparked protests not only in Belgium but across the European continent, prompting urgent discussions for the upcoming parliamentary elections. The impact of these protests goes beyond the fields. It's a call for a fairer, more sustainable agricultural system. It's a plea for understanding and support from policymakers and the public alike. It's a reminder that the food on our table comes from the sweat and tears of these hard-working farmers. As we continue to follow this story, we invite you to share this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the European farmers' protests.